here's the thing where you get to see my cats annoy me. Where I gripe about stuff. Because I hold it in most of the time and just let it out on this vlog. Sorry, hair. I just straightened it today, so it's all like weird. Okay, so I'm kind of doing a continuance from the griping session with about serving. Okay, so I have a little bit more about serving to talk about when you're a server, what you have to go through and what you have to deal with. He just threw up on my newly washed mat. What? Hey, I love you, but get down. Watch out, baby. Honestly. Okay. I need to stand. So I brought one in here, but it's too big. Okay, so we're going to continue on with how rude certain people can be, how stupid, again I said stupid, sorry, but okay, how stupid certain people can be, and just in general, what people do to annoy servers. Alright, you ready? If you knock my phone over again, you're going to get in trouble. Quit picking on your brother. Anyway, alright, so here's the thing. If you're going to a sit-down restaurant, that means a restaurant that you have to be seated. I said a thing with talking and filming. Then maybe you shouldn't have a time limit. I know some people go on their lunches and that's fine. They're like, but still, I'm sorry. If you have a time limit, don't go to a restaurant like that because you never know what could be going on that day. Maybe we could be, having a slow day. We could be missing people. We could be having to deal with issues. Anything. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that gets me most is they'll sit down and usually they're older people. And they have like a little bandage on their hand. They're like, we just came from the doctor's and we've got to go back for another appointment. So can you all hurry it up? Yeah, y'all are being annoying this time. Yeah, they'll do that all the time. They have another appointment to go to, so they want us to hurry and be quick about it. I'm like, why did you come here if you're wanting us to be quick? McDonald's is right down the way. Actually, there's a Wendy's close too. Oh, and there's Taco Bell. Hence the name. Fast food, not restaurant. There's a difference. Believe it or not, they do that like all the time. It's really annoying. Or they'll come right after their appointment and they'll be all, hang on, sorry. Ooh. Fixing the lighting, there we go. And they'll be all, we're so hungry and all this and that. Can we have the bread? I'm just like, oh yeah, you've been having to wait at the doctor's all the time. That's wonderful. Just like, why couldn't you have gotten a snack on your way over here? I mean, don't do that. Just, if this is you and you're watching this and you do that, don't stop doing that. It's really annoying. Don't go and do a sit-down restaurant and tell the people right when you're ordering that you're really hungry or that we need to make it quick because you have another appointment to go to, because we're just like, we really don't care. Because we just want to serve people, get you food, and get you out. Yes, we are actually wanting it to be quick too, believe it or not. But don't do that. Don't say that. It's so rude. So just very unthoughtful. It's just, oh gosh, it's so annoying. Another thing, don't jab at your waiter, and don't tap them really hard or even at all. First of all, we're your servers. We're not like people you can just push and touch. That's just really rude. So don't touch your waitress unless it's in a jokingly manner. You reach out and tap the hand or whatever. I mean, that's one thing. When you're trying to get our attention and we're walking by or something, you whap us or whack us, poke us, prod us. I mean, it's rude. I mean, one of my friends just said that she got grabbed at the other day from a man that was being really rude to her. He was wanting something, so he just grabbed her. I was like, wow. Why? And you realize it's like the third time. Yeah, that's a couple things right there that are so annoying. Okay, here's a good one. This is really pertaining to me too much, but it's so funny because I'll see certain families, like, you know, little families, mom, dad, kids. Oh wow. Sit at the sit at the table and pull out all those phones. Every single one are on the phone. Family dinner, and they're all on the freaking phones. It is really annoying, especially like when their kids are younger and the mom and dads are on the phone, and maybe they're not. They're like, the kids are not on phones, but like coloring. It's like you're not even looking at your children right now. You're on your stupid phone, probably flipping through Facebook or Instagram or something, or probably texting who knows who. But you're not looking at your children who are going to be grown up like in 10 years, and you'll be missing these moments. So don't do that. If you're one of those people that do that, that's another thing. Put the stupid phone down when you go out to eat. Like these. Hey, don't do that, Winifred. I don't know. It's just, it really gets to me. It makes me realize how stupid I feel when I'm just like, you know, like this all the freaking time. Do you know what that looks like? It looks so stupid. You're holding this little device in your hand, looking at it while the light is shining up in your face, and you're just doing this, looking at what other people are doing most of the time. Move it. And it's honestly ridiculous because your brains are in your phone most of the time, and you're just, that's what you're doing. I mean, even I stopped myself today. I'm like flipping through Facebook. I'm like, this is so stupid. I'm just sitting here looking at nothing. I mean, it's really nothing. I'm doing nothing but rotting my brain, scrolling through people's posts. I'm like, oh, wow. So I had to get out and just walk around. Yeah, that's really annoying to see. Actually, another thing that's really annoying to see is when little babies, like 1-year-olds, even younger than that, holding a phone in their hands, and all the parents are talking and everything, because that's the new babysitter. And you realize that the new babysitter is a phone or a tablet. It's so funny. The kids nowadays, the little ones especially, are playing on phones and can open them and can know how to play games. It's just like, it's ridiculous to me. People are like, oh, that's so cool. She knows how to work a phone, or he knows how to open apps and all this. I'm like, that's really not that cool, because whenever, if ever, I have a baby, which I don't think is going to happen, but anyway, whenever that happens, I'm going to keep that kid away from phones as much as possible. I'm going to get it some colors and some actual toys to play with. We're going to be doing talking together. We're going to play physically together and get rid of that stupid phone. I mean, it is getting ridiculous now. People can't put it down. I mean, kids now just, I mean, that's how they live. They cannot live without those phones. They're asking for phones for Christmas at the age of like 5. Don't. I love you too. What? Gosh. Yeah, they're asking for phones at like younger and younger. I'm like, why do you want a phone? Most of the time, I know they're just wanting games and stuff, but still, that's where it starts. And after that, they're hooked forever on their freaking phone. I use it for my YouTube videos a lot, and contact with like my employee, like work and family. I could go a day without it though. I promise you, I could go a day easily without it. I'll leave it on the charger somewhere. You're eating my hair. You're eating my hair. She really is eating my hair. Stop it. Yeah, I could definitely go clawing. I could go a day, 2 days, a week. Give me a week, I could do it. It'd be a, challenge, because that's how I get a hold of people, but I don't need it. Yeah, so that's a gripe on phones. That's not really a gripe on serving, but that just reminded me, because that happens all the time at serving. I'll see that all the time. That's just one thing. Oh, and here's another thing. For all those people that go to restaurants and try to get freebies, shame on you. Shame on you. That is so wrong. And it's just like, you cheapo. It's ridiculous. All the time asking for handouts or discounts and this and that, griping about something on the plate so you'll get it for free. Well, you know what my people do? If they gripe at something's not cooked right, we'll just remake it for you, and then we don't have to give it to you for free because we remade your food. Ha! So you got those couple bites that you had earlier, and now you get a brand new dish. So it's like you can't really complain about it. Okay. I have people complain. And you know, sometimes it's for legit reasons. Like maybe they found a hair and they just like lost their appetite, so they don't want that meal anymore. And we have to, you know, just comp that one. Like this one guy, he actually cut into raw chicken, and it was totally raw. I was just like, oh, that's not good. Do you want another set? And he was like, no. So sorry. And so again, in those cases, sure. But then there's like little stupid cases where we have to keep like remaking stuff for people, and then they're just like, there's no pleasing them. There's no pleasing them, no matter what we do, no matter how nice we are. This person is just gonna be that person with a spoon up their butt all the time. No matter if the manager's going to come out in a nice manner, comping this and that, they're just like, you picky dork, go eat at home. Don't make us fix your stuff because we don't know exactly how you're wanting it, because we're fixing it how we fix it. And you know, I'm sorry if that's not how you like it. Go home or go to somewhere else. Go to, you know, what suits your taste buds. Probably a gas station somewhere. That's where you need to go. Yeah, so we have that happen, you know, too much, where people have to send their food back because it's not cooked exactly the way they like it. Especially eggs. I'm sorry, I sometimes my eggs, I like them burnt. And if I see these darker eggs, I'm like, those look good. I'll take them out. These are too dark. I need them soft scrambled. Take them back. Get them soft scrambled. Bring them up. It's a little too runny. I need these done more. Take them back. Have them cooked a little bit more. And second thought, can I have over easy? Second thought, you want to know what I really think? Yes, ma'am. We'll have them over easy for you. And by that point, most of the time, the manager's like, nope, that's it. We're not doing it anymore. Because there's no pleasing. I love them so much. But no. So there's the gripers about their foods. And then there's people that are like, we don't bring food, bread out to the table automatically anymore. We used to, I guess, a long time ago, but now we don't. And it's been like that for a long time. I had someone sit down, and you know, it's been, you know, a few minutes after they ordered, and I walked by and I was like, how y'all doing? We didn't get our bread. Literally like that sometimes. I mean, sometimes people are nice about it, like, when are we gonna get our bread, or can we get our bread? I'm like, well, we don't get it out unless requested anymore. So I'll bring it to you since you want it, but we don't automatically bring it out. Yeah, but we have the people, we didn't get our bread. Like, you idiot, you didn't bring us our bread like you're supposed to. That's when I let them have it. I'm like, well, actually, y'all didn't request it out early, so we don't bring it out early anymore, but I can bring it out if you like it. Or with your meal, it's probably getting ready to come up any minute now. And one time they asked for it, and I saw their meal come in, so I just brought it with the food. Hello. Filming here. Boy. Wow, I'm gonna wallop you. I love you, but I'm gonna hit you. Yeah. That's happened before. Because here's the thing. If I'm gonna bring you that bread out early, you're not getting it when the meal comes unless you ask for extra. That's just like very piggish, first of all. And that's a waste. Because you're already eating bread that could be going to someone else's food that actually gets it and that waited for it. So it's like, it's not fair. And if you order pancakes, you don't get biscuits. A lot of people don't understand that. A pancake meal doesn't get biscuits. That's like 2 starches. You don't need 2 starches. Oh my gosh. Oy. Oh, this one guy, I have to tell you about this. This is crazy. This is like one of my first, like, say I've probably been there about a month, and I had these problem people. It's table 343. It's a cursed table for me for a long time. Okay, get off. This guy ordered the chicken and rice meal, and he got, you know, chicken and rice, and a couple vegetables what come with it. And he was eating, and then he comes to me, he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "What?" And he held up this little thing. It looked like a stem, kind of. I was like, looks like a stick, a stem or something. I was like, I don't really know. He was like, "Well, could you go find out or tell your manager?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll go get my manager." Because this guy was having attitude. Big time. Big time. Like, oh, okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I noticed something. Actually, I was like, yeah, I told him about it. I'm like, this guy found this in his food. I think he wants it remade. Or yeah, no, I think he did. He asked for me to have it remade for him. And yeah, so the manager did. He remade the plate, told him what all he had on there. And then I showed him what was in it. He's like, "That's a sweet potato, like a stem from a sweet potato that we cooked there." So like, it might have just accidentally fallen in and gotten in the food. You know, it's just a stick from a sweet potato. It's not gonna kill you. My gosh, it's just a stick. Wow. I mean, it's one thing when you find a piece of glass in your food, but a little stem from a sweet potato. And then the manager came up there with a new plate of food, and the guy had eaten the plate that was in front of him. He ate it all. I was like, and then the manager he came out there and was like, "Yeah, this was from a sweet potato. It's alright. It's just sorry it fell in there." And he noticed he'd eaten the dish in front of him, and he was like, "Well, we made you a new dish, but I see that you've eaten yours, so I'll go put this up." And the guy was like, "Well, you can just put that one in to go. I'll take that one too." And the manager was like, "No, how about, what'd you get? Why are y'all getting up here so much lately?" It's like, "No, not that you ate that one." It's like, "I can't comp this when you just ate it and then give you another one to go." So he didn't do that. Thank goodness. I mean, how stupid is that? You gripe about your food, you want it remade, you eat all of it, and then you want it for free, and then you want the second one for free too to go? What the heck? You don't do that. Rude people. Again, I mean, there's like so many stories like this. I have to like excuse me. Wow. Yeah. So those are just a few more stories of the server life and working at, serving. It's just, people just don't get it until you become a server. You won't get it, because I was like that for a little bit. I had an attitude sometimes when it came to servers. Sorry to say that I did. I was like, real snippy and wanted things done right. Now I'm a server, and I have more respect for those people than ever. Like, all servers, no matter which restaurant you're working at, I get big time respect for you, and I want to tip the way I want to be tipped. And usually I give a 20 or more when I go out, because I know how hard you're working for that little tip. And Squint. Come on. Here. Off. Come on, baby. So, goodness. So, think about that. Think about all these things when you're going out to eat next time. Think about how hard your server is working for a measly little, $2 something an hour. And that tips are our only way of making money. Think about that, and think about how you're not the only table that server has, that there are other tables, and not only are we having to think about, especially on a busy day, when you see you're getting sat, you already have 2 or 3 tables ahead, that one table's eating, you gotta give them their check, one table just got their food, you gotta make sure you get their refills, and whatever else they're eating, out. Ouch. And then one table you have to go get their order, and then you're seeing that you just got sat again. So we had a lot going through our brains. I mean, that's happened to me so many times. I got double sat. One group, I just had to go get their drinks for. They hadn't ordered yet. Another group, another table, their food was coming up in the window, so I had to get that ready for them. And another table I had to get like a lot of condiments for them and refills. All that's going on, and I was like, okay, I gotta get their drinks to them. I've got to get their order in. I got to greet those two tables that just sat down. That I got double sat. They're needing ketchup, mayonnaise, jelly, and I forgot 2 or 3 things on that. I had to go ask them. So it's like, you don't realize, what all we're going through. And it's not just one of those easy jobs where you have like one thing to stick to. So there's a lot going on in our heads. So think about all that next time you go out to eat at any restaurant. Have respect for your server. Be kind. Be patient to a point. I mean, you know where to draw the line. Be kind. Be patient. Tip well, please. Those are all the stories I can think of right now. I know there's tons more, but like I did a pocket ticket once. That means I forgot to put the order in after 40 minutes. That was horrible. It was my fault. Okay, that was me. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope some of y'all can relate. If you're servers yourselves, hopefully this will relate to you and you understand exactly what I'm going through, because it's crazy sometimes. But I do love serving, and it is a fun and rewarding job, like I said before. And yeah, so just keep watching my videos, because I'm going to be doing other stuff too, like talk about stores and other stupid things people do, and just people in general. I mean, I'm just on serving. I'm getting ready to venture out now about other stuff. And boy, I got a lot of content to talk about. But until then, I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next video. So stay tuned. Please subscribe and tell your friends about me, because I am done